Byscorez.
What's up, guys? Welcome back to Road to Greatness. Today we have Nigel here because Calvin is on a family vacation.
New host status.
Yep.
What's up, guys?
You, I think, are a fan favorite. It's our number one watched podcast is Nigel and Pat.
I can see why. No, I'm playing.
We also have Clever here as a guest.
What's up, guys? Thanks for having me.
Yeah. And we're not going to introduce Lonny.
No,
I never do.
So.
Never do.
He couldn't. Decided to take the hat off, I guess.
Yeah, what is that about?
He's flowing back and forth.
Wardrobe.
Just get
fitting.
comfortable, man.
It wasn't fitting properly. Was it?
Right.
I feel that.
I almost wore a hat, but then I thought, I was like, I'll wear headphones. That's not happening. But here I am, you give me these things.
These are Bose noise canceling. Guarantee these are more expensive than these.
Probably. No,
Probably.
those?
Yeah.
Audio Technicas, man.
How much are
That's
these?
top
on?
I
tier.
don't know how much that cost.
I
I
don't
don't
know.
know. Why don't you just tell us how much?
Those are at least 300 plus.
Yeah, it's a
You think so?
300.
Yeah.
No, Bose is
I
definitely
think I got
good,
them on
but
Amazon Prime Day for like $250.
Those are
Yeah,
good
true.
for just like music shit and then podcast stuff. I heard.
These, when
what
you
it's
turn
for.
on the noise canceling, it's crazy. You can't
Yeah.
hear anything.
No, yeah, I can definitely tell they're good, but
Yeah, that's a steal and a half though for 250.
Yeah.
That's nice.
Nigel's just a hater.
I just love Audio Technicas. They don't come with presets. You know what I mean? So like
Yeah.
that's why they're good for studio work. Because like if you're going in a studio, you don't have like you can mix and master it exactly how it is. If you have these
Yeah.
on, they got like extra bass included. They got
True.
like extra treble or whatever the heck.
Yeah.
So those are good. But these are they're nice.
Yeah.
So how the hell you been, man?
Good, man. Just living life.
Yeah.
Trying to get into the new year.
Yeah.
Trying to stay consistent right now.
Got any resolutions or some shit?
No, nothing per se, but just kind of trying to, roll over some of the habits I was
Right.
forming
Yeah.
last year.
Agreed.
Trying to,
Be better.
yeah, exactly.
That's
Grow,
good.
Just like grow every day.
Personal growth, man.
Well,
Same.
What about you guys? How's things been?
Good.
Yeah, good.
Last time I saw you was at the barbershop. You told me what you're doing for work, but
I've been doing architectural welding with a guy
That's sick.
in SK.
Mhm.
He's from New York. He's been doing it for a long time, and I kind of just met him serendipitously. Like
Mhm.
it just happened at when I was working at Tunic, Tunic Glacier Bar,
Yeah, you told me
and
that.
and from there it was an instant friendship,
Yeah.
and it's always been cool, always been nice to me, and the work's it's not easy per se, but it's like tedious, it's
Right.
like lot of small stuff. But aside from that, though, it's a pretty fun job because he's a cool boss.
Mm-hmm. That's important.
Yeah, I've
Yeah,
done
that's
some.
for sure.
I've done some
Yeah.
welding.
Like-
Welding's
It really
fun
is.
when you get good at it.
Yeah, exactly. And like like you said, like that bond, it makes it easier too because
Yeah.
when I came in when I went into it, like I was a novice, so I had like
Mhm.
no prior experience. So, but he made it easier than like I thought it was gonna be.
Yeah.
But that it was easier because of that friendship though.
Yeah.
He's just looking like a really cool dude.
It's nice to have a boss that's like understanding.
Yeah,
It gives you like room to learn, like if you're fucking late or something small like that. Just
Exactly.
like
yeah,
makes
no,
life easier. You don't have like one of those like numbers bosses that are like, we gotta do this. I mean,
Or
You gotta have
don't
that
work
kind of
with, like,
balance.
other
what
assholes.
the hell was that?
sure.
Calvin's laptop.
Read his text. No, I'm playing. What about you guys? You guys any New Year's resolutions, anything like that? Anything special? Anything you're gonna fucking write on a letter and burn or whatever people do? I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know.
No, nothing.
Nothing really. I'm just gonna.
You're perfect.
Not perfect. I'm just gonna stick to doing what I'm doing. When we say go to the gym, I already do that.
Yeah,
What
no,
am I
that's
saying?
fair. I mean, me personally, like I have a couple of like gym goals. Like I want to like have one day a week where I rest and keep it at that. Like I'm on like my fourth day of not going though, because you know the why too.
You have to go somewhere where the why is probably
So bad.
it's bad. You have to
So
go to
bad.
a real
Saturday and Sunday they close at 4 both of those days.
Yeah.
I get Sunday.
I've never heard good things about that place. It's
Dude,
it's funny. It's like
It's not a bad setup.
it's not a
No.
bad setup, but it's like it's small.
Small.
So oftentimes it gets really crowded. And
Yeah.
from what I heard,
Yeah,
it's
bad.
like it's every time you get in there, you're waiting.
yeah,
And that's like the
Yeah,
worst. Especially if you're like working out and trying to stay focused.
dude,
Yeah,
it's bad.
it's the worst. When
Environment
you're
there.
like, you already have like your time, your break between each set, and then like when you're waiting like longer than usual, you know when you show up to a machine and somebody's there, you're like fuck, and you know they just started.
They have one bench press, so you'll be waiting for 25 minutes for a bench press.
That's why you go to One Hope Valley.
Yeah, dude.
That one's like a commercial gym.
Dude, what?
Yeah,
I want to go to any time.
They're way better.
It is.
Yeah.
It really is.
But no, the
Lonny,
environment.
did you ever go to the
terrible.
gym they had at EB?
No,
You seen that?
that
shit?
was like a
Is it
prison.
nice?
that
setup.
was
Literally
like
a
take
prison
the Hope
setup.
Valley Y and
Minus it by like 10.
Really?
It was like
Really?
little dumbbells. It was legit.
they
was
got
a
like
prison
a
setup.
2x4 on a pair of
It's
sawhorses
not bad,
over
it's
there
the
for-
You're
environment,
locked in
though.
a cage.
Yeah, there's a cage,
Okay.
cage around it.
Okay, that's
You were locked in a cage. Was not even like the good quality turf. It was literally
Wow.
like that thin fake grass that you see. Someone set up was like a little train going around in a circle.
true.
That you had like little
Yeah, it has
yoga
like one
mats.
of each machine.
Yeah.
some old ass looking with those bikes with the fan in it. One of them, a little janky ass treadmill. It was like
You work out, right, Clever?
Yeah,
Or you
yeah.
used to, or what?
I mean, like in high school, I did, but like it was never consistent because I just like we'll play soccer and play basketball.
Yeah.
So it was
I
like
gonna say
high
that.
cardio sports. So I never really got into the gym. But as of late, I've been doing strength training for the last like 8 months, and
That's not bad.
it's dude, it's drastically different. You know, your
Oh,
body,
yeah.
like just like the body recovery
Yeah.
and understanding like how to actually like fill yourself up throughout the day.
yeah,
It's
the
like-
macros
it's
and
tough.
stuff, yeah.
That's the biggest part for me.
Yeah.
I always say it's like 80-20 with that shit. Like
Nutrition, yeah, it's,
Yep.
Yeah.
it's definitely a key component.
Okay.
That's why I found out I'm just gonna stay at my weight.
Yeah.
That's the easiest thing to do, and then just
Yeah, dude, me
tone
too.
up. It takes a little bit longer, but you can tone up to your like, you know what I mean? Like for example, I'm like 225.
Weird to know you got your boxing skills.
225. Not talking about that. So we're 225, and
Lonny slumped one of our. New
we
Year's
bring that
Eve
a story.
guests,
We're talking about the gym now.
Yeah, come on. What's
Well,
the,
that's kind of
slow the
gym.
roll.
Not
You said you
gym-related.
work out so you could beat someone's
I mean,
ass.
boxing is a great
That's
way
different.
to work out though.
Oh my god,
Like,
it's best cardio ever.
It is.
It's fucking crazy. Core strength, all of it, man. It's
Yeah.
striking and takes the breath out
Like
of you.
Lonnie's punches are crazy.
No, I don't doubt it.
Looked like
No,
he took
I
the life out
played
of that
basketball
kid.
with this kid. Like I caught one of his elbows, man. Sometimes he's
Yeah,
a
but the
big
good thing
kid.
about Lonnie and playing basketball against him, though, I feel like is like he's not like too. What is it? You know, like guys that don't know how to play basketball, they just will
the
wreck
thing is,
your shit.
he's learned throughout the years.
Yeah.
because I learned throughout the years too. There's like just small little details
Yeah.
that you pick up on. But like the thing is with him, it's funny because you like if you haven't played him, you don't understand. Like he's kind of sneaky athletic.
Yeah.
Where like he's big, but he knows how to move his body.
Yeah,
well.
yeah.
And that's like that's big. Like
Right,
especially
that's
when playing
tough.
basketball.
Right. I know a lot of people on the soccer team that were big and didn't know how to fucking move their weight, and that's like that's a big thing. If you know how to, be tall and kind of wide and know how to use that as your advantage, you can be like better than any, well put together.
I played rec, and so rec, you don't have to do anything.
True.
Right.
You don't have to do anything. So then I started playing bum and started playing was like his level and
Yeah.
like other people and stuff like that. It's different.
Mm-hmm.
You just move faster.
Yeah.
Stuff
I
like
mean,
that.
they were getting
I don't
guys
like guarding
from,
him though.
No,
'Cause no.
why?
Because
You kind of quick
sometimes
or
I
what?
like yeah. I don't like when people run too much. He runs and he dribbles too much.
Yeah.
He's too quick with the dribbles, and I hate
No.
doing. I hate guarding him,
Lonnie
and then
likes to just post up.
yeah, I
Yeah.
like posting up and just like guarding like people like
I feel like you and Pat has always been a funny,
yeah.
a funny.
Every,
Pat
every,
duo.
every, every time they're together, they're arguing about something.
Yeah, dude, it's
Yeah.
so funny.
No, it's
I
funny.
understand.
It's funny when him and Pat match up because Pat just talks shit and like it just brings it out of Lonnie. Lonnie's like, all right, shut the fuck up.
Yeah.
Hold on, yeah.
So funny, bro. Pat always be trying to get under your skin
Mm.
every time we would used to play, right? Like we would
Yeah, we
go
went over
like
the
do like
summertime.
2s and 4s
and-
sometimes
yeah.
like Jared and all that and like what I was saying though is like you're not a kind of player that like you are big and strong, but like you don't fucking like run through people, which I
Yeah.
find to be the most annoying thing about sports.
Like most
is the
football
people
players,
that just like don't know how to handle being big. They just like are going at your ankles in soccer, or they
True.
like just running through you, or slide tackling you, or whatever the hell sport you're playing. I just don't.
Yeah.
I hate that stuff. I think it takes away from the sport if you're like just a naturally, just like too aggressive.
Because
You know
we had
what I
a
mean?
few people like that in the league that would do that.
Yeah, no, for sure. Like,
Yeah.
that's the thing about bum league is it's a weird mashup of like talent because
Right.
everybody like there's like a select few people that actually play consistently on their free time.
Yeah.
And there's people that just want to be there. And like,
Right.
don't get me wrong, that's cool because everybody there's are cool with each other, chill. So it's a fun league.
Sorry.
But when you're playing against kids that don't know how to, set a simple screen,
Yeah.
it's just like it kind of hurts the game a little bit because like you don't want to go at them because one, they're not playing that often, so it doesn't really matter.
Right.
But at the same time, like it's definitely like tough to adjust if you're not in the league where like everybody knows how to play.
Yeah.
Like, I played in those leagues. Like even when we played at the high school, like those guys played a basketball in high school, or they played like still in their free time. So it's definitely a different dynamic there.
Right, from like people who played rec a couple of years and then took a break and then they're like, hey, why don't you come play? You
Exactly.
know?
Yeah.
I mean, from what it sounded like, it was. I mean, I went to a couple games too. It's like it's all fun, but you're getting kids. Like I know some people that are inviting kids from other high schools that have like breaking score records.
Exactly. Yeah.
It's like that to me is a little like. I mean, you got a guy like that, and you got a guy playing rec for 2 years, and then. But it seems like it's fun. I got invited to do it, and I was like, guys, I'm not doing that. Like, I played rec a while ago. I play occasionally with my friends at a single basketball hoop. Like, I'm not gonna do that to a team. You know?
Yeah, no, exactly.
It's just.
I just can't take the people that when you go for a rebound, they hit you in the legs.
Yeah, that happens to me all the
annoying.
time.
What?
Like
And bum almost every single time I go for a rebound.
You get hit in the legs?
Yeah, because I'll be boxing someone out, and like it's someone that doesn't really know how to play, so they get a little upset when you push them out the paint.
And they check your legs.
They wait for you
to
they wait for you to jump.
So
and
you
they do the
fall
same.
and fucking. That's.
I fell on someone's back so many times.
Really? How intense does it get? Does it get pretty intense?
it's what makes it like extremely intense is one is just the weather alone. We're playing.
Oh my god, at Ninigret, right?
No. I mean, we used to play in
Crandall?
Ninigret, and Ninigret is actually a really nice court. It's just sometimes it gets
windy.
It's a little bit
That's
windy.
I think that's a game changer. Like that's a big game changer if it's windy and you're playing basketball.
Yeah.
That's a different game.
over
What do you guys
double rims.
play at Hope Valley now?
Yeah, we play Hope Valley.
That's a good
Those
court.
double
right?
rims
No,
are
it's
wild.
not.
Hope
that
Valley's
good of a court.
trash.
That court
What's the
is,
one? The new one? The one that we played?
That is the new one. That is Hope Valley. It's just they have like
They got
the
the-
dumbass metal backboards, and then they have
Double
rims.
rims. If you touch them with the ball, it flies out of the court.
Yeah,
Yeah.
no, it's really tough. It's really tough. I mean, it's. I mean, I don't. I'm not against playing outside. I played outside and I still do. But there's a big difference between playing outside and playing inside. But the thing is, like when it's hot and like that heat is just bouncing off like that concrete, it gets you. And like some guys are not used to that, and like I'm not used to that.
Right.
Like, especially like in the summertime you're busy. Most people are working.
Right.
Most people are just doing things throughout the whole week.
Mhm.
And then by that Sunday, like you're gassed out
bro.
and you're playing on that hot ass sun, and like. And it's brutal. And to top it off, like Lonny Lonny said, like it's tough.
Call him Bronny.
They call him Bronny, my fault.
Yeah,
I mean, he's like Lonnie. He's like
he wants
Lonnie
to be like
size.
LeBron.
Bro, I mean, that's what I was saying though. Like
He's hyped up over there.
Yeah, he's like, fuck yeah.
on top of that, with the heat, it's extremely tough when people are elbowing you and like clipping you.
Yeah.
No one wants to fall on hot concrete. Like
No,
that's
bro.
the last thing you want to do.
Ugh.
Especially if you're not.
I can just picture you're setting the scene perfect. It's
Yeah.
like awful.
Yeah.
There's bugs in the air and shit. And just like
Exactly.
you're low on water. Like you didn't bring enough water. Fucking.
No,
No, seriously though.
no, that's literally what it is.
Yeah.
So it's tough. But like if like even kids that play in the league, they know like a guy like Jake Beauregard. Like if you play with him,
He's nasty.
He'll tell you like playing inside is drastically different.
Oh yeah, my dad says the same thing. He's like all state in California.
Yeah.
Fucking defense. I don't know how they do it, but like he's like, I hate playing outdoors. He's like an indoor court, even if it's a shitty one, is better than outdoors.
It's way better. Like you can feel it. Like the cuts are different. People are just a little bit more energetic about it. I mean, like usually when you're playing inside, I was playing outside. It's always in hot weather.
Didn't you guys used to play inside?
We used to
And then
play,
COVID probably hit around, and then they were like, you can't anymore. What was that?
Like there was a small league at the like an old man's league
Oh my
at
God,
the high
yeah.
school,
Yeah.
and it was started years ago, and I got into it through a friend. I don't know if you guys know him, Mackenzie Thies.
Yeah.
And he introduced me to the league because an old friend of his, Brock Taylor. I don't know if you guys know Brock.
Don't know Brock.
No.
Yeah.
He knows Brock.
Yep.
But Brock got introduced into it initially. The guys that run the league were like mostly like old guys in their 40s,
I think
50s.
I've been there once.
And yeah, probably.
Brian Apiece, did he ever show up to that?
Yeah, he did. That was like the latter stages.
Yeah, right.
Before we actually got into it. Like I got into it when I was like fresh out of high school.
Yeah, okay.
And
when did you graduate again?
2014.
Damn.
Yeah, it's been a long time, right?
2017. And you were there for most of my high school. Right? Were you a senior when I was a freshman, or were you a junior?
I was a senior. I was a freshman. I was a senior when you were a freshman. Right. Yeah.
I felt like you were there longer for some reason.
Yeah, I did.
Well, not just
you,
you,
only, like
but
2 years older.
Hmm?
I thought you were only 2 years older than
yeah.
No. In actuality, I skipped a grade, so that's why like I'm a lot younger than most kids in my class.
Yeah.
I'm the youngest kid by far in my class.
Yeah.
Yeah. And it's funny. The funny thing is, I have this kids in class of 2015 that are legit older than me. Like they're like a few months. They're a few months older than me. Like an old friend of mine. That's not living here anymore, but he's at least 3 or 4 months older than me.
Yeah,
and
he's a grade younger.
He's a grade younger than me.
Dang,
it's funny.
That's crazy.
Yeah,
I didn't mean to cut you off though. You met a guy.
No,
Brock got you in.
Yeah, Brock got introduced into the league, and eventually when we started showing up, they were like just a little bit more laid back about it. Because initially they were really against people that were just like just extremely young at all. Like not even if it's like 24, 29. Anybody that was under 35 was not allowed in the league. So Brock, as it is, was an anomaly. And then when we started playing, the other guys said, "Fuck it, just come along."
Yeah, what's wrong about that?
And as the years progressed, they started adding more people, and it kind of became more of like an open gym, and people started showing up at random moments. Yeah. People you don't expect to be there just show up.
It's not even the fact that they're there. It's just like now you got to get them on a team. Now you got to get them in a rotation. You're playing less.
Instead of 13 to 18 people at max, you have possibly 21 to 25 people, and that's a lot of people in the gym. It doesn't sound like a lot, but it's quite a bit. But for the most part, it was fun. It was a fun league. When it was just like the usual guys, it was like 15 guys, quick rotations. It's definitely like the energy in the gym kind of carries over a lot quicker because everybody's enjoying themselves. And we recently just started again.
Really?
Yeah, Brock and an old friend of his from high school, like organized the whole thing, and they have a group chat on Facebook, but they're just trying to keep it like small, but at the same time let everybody play.
Right.
And that's definitely a big factor, especially in the wintertime. You don't have stuff to do. Sometimes you just want to stay kind of physically active. Yeah. Without having to go to the gym. Like on an off day, if you don't want to go to the gym, like you can go just do a quick.
That's facts.
Quick, for a lot of old guys, that's like perfect.
Yeah.
Especially if they have like an old routine where it's like everything is like pretty constant throughout the week. They don't have that many breaks. It's a dope league.
I watched a guy get real pissed when I went one time.
Oh no,
real pissed at a young kid. I was like, I'm pretty sure it was Brian. Or maybe it wasn't Brian. But,
I can see it being Brian because Brian talks a little spice. It's funny,
and he can kind of he's
he backs
one of those
it up.
Who will sink like 4 threes on you in the same spot consecutively, no matter what you do. He's always been a better basketball player than I was every time he played.
Yeah, no, he's a hooper.
He is, man.
There's basketball players and there's hoopers. Like
bro.
He's the guy. He's up on the court. Like obviously because of his size. Like he's not small, but like he's not heavy either.
No.
So like
it works.
It works.
Another guy who knows how to use what he's got.
You know? Absolutely. I always love playing with him. Like all those kids, him, Jake. Because like you can tell when somebody's a hooper. They're small.
Nate too.
Yeah. Nate doesn't play as much as he used to, but like. When he was playing he was like a really good hooper because you can tell like if they can shoot just small details like going left, it just like separates you like
from the rest of the crowd.
But like Brian Apiece is a funny hooper though.
Yeah, bro.
Because he talks it because he's like
another chirper too is Pat. I didn't know that either.
Oh yeah, Pat's a chirper, bro. Pat is like king chirper.
He is.
Pat chirps just anything.
It's bad. I didn't realize. I went to a game with him one time for Bum, and he was really fucking hungover. So I think that was already, how people get when they're hungover. They're kind of crabby a little bit.
Of course, yeah.
And he was on the court, man, and he wasn't doing much. I mean, he was playing, and he did good. I'm pretty sure he dropped like He drops like quiet points too. Like you don't
True.
see it.
No,
I don't know if you know the difference of what
It's
I'm
not
talking
quiet.
It's
no.
not quiet.
He-
He's like,
That's when once he starts going.
but, like, at the end of the game, he's like, I have
the
18
chirping
points.
increases.
Yeah.
The chirping increases. So he makes a 3, he's in your face.
Oh yeah, he's in
chirping.
your face. The thing, the
Him
funny
and-
thing with, I'm sorry to interrupt you, but the funny thing with Pat is like he'll sink those unnecessary threes.
Yeah.
When you least expect it.
Yeah.
When people are not expecting him at all to make the three because
Yeah.
he'll go like 0 for 5 the first part of the game and he'll just start sinking threes randomly.
Yeah.
And you're like, ugh.
Yeah,
it takes the air out of you. It's like a Steph Curry three where you don't want it to go in, but you know it's going in. Yeah.
Him
Yeah.
and Brock went at it bad this summer.
Yeah, I don't doubt it.
Who won
They did.
last?
I think
Nick's
it was
team did.
Yeah, Nick.
What?
Nick.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
who was on that team? Oh, well, you
It was like him.
Dylan LaBelle
Yeah.
and Dan LaBelle.
both of them.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're good.
I know
They're
the
passionate motherfuckers.
Yeah.
Those guys.
That's what you need on the court. It's
Yeah,
a
dude, you
little bit
do.
of passion.
I see Dan at the gym every once in a while. He's a good kid. I've always
Dylan
liked
and
them.
Dan, they can't play against each other.
No, they get angry.
They get angry.
That's
It's-
competitive.
Oh yeah,
They-
of course.
But yeah, I
Yeah.
mean,
They
right?
did-
Like we say that like it's crazy, but like if I do have
They,
siblings.
I thought they were
going
gonna fist fight one time.
No, I don't doubt that.
I
Yeah.
thought they were
Dude,
gonna.
that's
it was
like-
a pickup game. Not even bum.
That's
We're
not
playing
even twin
pickup.
shit because twins I don't even think do that. You know, twins are like, oh, we look alike.
I
So
don't-
fuck it. But these guys,
I've seen twins go at it too. Yeah, no,
I'm sure they have.
like I've seen like a friend of mine introduced me to some twins like that hoop in Providence, and like they just go at each other, because there's like even if you have like a friend that you're competitive with,
Yeah.
it's not the same when there's
No.
that much love in between.
No facts.
Like
Facts.
they're brothers, so they've been playing with each other. They're probably like kind of got introduced probably around the same time, so they've always kind of like
And it was a young age. I remember playing rec with them, and I'm like, what? Probably just a year older than them. Maybe.
true. Yeah, I mean,
But still, they were playing rec when I was playing rec, and that's when I stopped. But I remember both of them playing.
no
I
doubt.
think my dad was coaching. My dad used to do that shit.
Would you do Hoffmanton Rec
Richmond?
or Richmond?
Yeah.
Mm.
But yeah, that's interesting. I still know a lot of people and met a lot of people that I didn't know that I was going to be in high school with from Richmond Rec. You
True.
meet all basically every young athletic kid, or not even athletic, but any young kid who likes to play sports was at that shit right there, like the Richmond or Hopkinton or all those recs, which is just funny because you start to see like which ones kind of get weeded out as time goes on and see like who's really about it and who's not. I don't know why I played soccer.
Well-
I mean, like, listen, I really like soccer, but and I don't want to throw too much shade
No,
because I'm
say it
not
with
too
your
far
chest.
away.
Say it with your
but,
chest.
like, that shit just got ruined, man. It was there was not a lot of passion
Oh,
from
dude,
the
you don't have to
teammates,
go there.
but you can't
Football
You
ruined my
can't-
senior year.
you can't blame
Drastically.
blame the kids for not having the passion if you don't have coaches that don't have the willingness to like
No, I agree.
get in there and be like, yo, you guys need to spend some time out of school and these practices together.
Yeah.
That's what in my opinion, really makes a team, a high school team, better is if you're not afraid to just go to just like a random court or a field and just play. Like that's how you get the chemistry. That's probably why they have it in fucking FIFA games that you need chemistry because probably it matters. Like you
No,
wanna,
absolutely.
want to like it's like not I don't want to say this the wrong way, but it's kind of like being in the army. Like you're with your brothers. It's kind of the same thing of being on a field. Like you want to be like I'm with my guys. You know what I mean?
That
We didn't
kinship
really
is
have that.
that kinship is strong if you're constantly around each other.
We were not.
I personally like I started playing soccer in my home country in Cape Verde.
Where are you from again?
Cape Verde. It's like a country right off the coast of Africa. And
I feel like
I didn't
knew
know
that. But I knew that from a long time ago, but
it fizzles out when you don't see
Yeah,
somebody
bro.
for a long time too. But yeah, no, I started playing when I was really young, and I was playing with all my friends on a daily basis.
yeah.
So we started working on each other's games more often because we saw the weaknesses in each other's games, and but I used to play like competitively, and Cape Verde's main sport is soccer, just like everybody loves
Oh, yeah.
football.
Bro,
like
the world's
basketball.
main sport is soccer.
Yeah, it's pretty much,
Except for
and
here, obviously. But
and yeah, so I started playing really young, and the competition was a lot higher than
what?
in terms of soccer.
Here?
Soccer in Cape Verde when I started
Oh
playing.
yeah.
But the competition was a lot higher. Then I moved here, around when I was 9, and I didn't play soccer for 2 years, and I finally played rec soccer.
Yeah. Did you just shit on kids?
Yeah, the funny thing is I was chubby because I put on so much like unnecessary weight when I got here.
That's what we call it American weight.
Yeah, that's American weight for sure. I got here when I was 9, and like for the most part, I just went to school and went home because Cape Verde and like where I'm like Charahoe, you guys know this. Like where I live right next to the high school, it's like and dead zone. It's just nothing but trees. Like, the whole area is just trees. So that was a drastic change from Cape Verde to here because Cape Verde is like it's like a
how young were you again?
I was 9.
9. Okay.
It's like a melting pot of people from all over the world. So having that like ability to
Cape Verde?
Yeah, because like it's like right off the coast of Africa. People like to go there for vacationing.
Okay.
And on top of that, it's a major trade port area.
Really?
Yeah.
It's
been there. It's been there for like a staple in transatlantic trade for the last 300 years.
That's dope.
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
I didn't know.
That's cool.
But yeah, it's a cool thing because of that, people from all over the world were coming, but they also brought their love for soccer too.
Yeah.
So you experience other people that played either competitively or play organized soccer, and that changes the whole like dynamic of how to play. But when I came to
Probably got depressed when you came here.
yeah, I know I got depressed because like the competition was drastically worse, and I'm not trying to downplay.
No,
I'm not trying to downplay it in a sense that we're trying to diminish like the whole competition in Charahoe, but it wasn't there. And like even my friends, like Steve,
Yeah.
although all the
Steve was
kids that played like organized soccer and played for like travel teams, they felt it when they came back to school and like the competition wasn't there.
Yeah.
But the thing is though, like when I got here, the first 2 years, I played rec soccer. I was extremely fat from not exercising consistently for 2 years.
Yeah.
And then from there, I played throughout the whole rec league and the year following too. And every time I played, I was still destroying kids.
Yeah.
Just because fundamentally I was far more developed.
Well, you probably started
A
younger.
Lot, a lot younger. But the thing is, the kids that were playing, it's not like they didn't like the game. They were never properly,
Introduced to it. Like,
That's
when
the
you say
biggest.
fundamentally, that actually clicked with me because I feel like you watch soccer here and you watch soccer anywhere else. You're just watching like kind of a different game.
It's like that here was a lot of sports because everything
Parents
here,
just sign the kids up.
Yeah, it's
and throw 'em
you're
into it.
introduced as like a recreational thing where everyone gets awards at the end. Everyone does something, and competition
it's
doesn't
just
really
it's
start.
not the
I
passion.
know, I agree with that. No,
Doesn't start until high school level. And at that point, it's already too late.
Yeah, you gotta. It's like
It's way
teaching a
too
kid anything. You want to get them when they're soft and pliable. You put a ball down in front of them. You teach them foot. The thing that I noticed that you were good at more than anyone else was like the footwork. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's just a fundamental. I was out of shape. But the thing is, the reason I was out of shape because, frankly, like I didn't care to be on the team as much as other kids did.
Yeah.
And like I'm not saying that like I was above everybody else, by no means. But the thing is, like, the passion is just not there. You alluded to it earlier. It's just
The most passionate teams were like
The
to be
better
fair,
teams.
was like not even that was like literally like places like Shea, places like
hope.
all those. You know what I'm saying? Like
They
you
weren't
could see it.
organized. They weren't organized.
No.
But they played with so much passion that
Dude,
they could
it's
win
crazy.
any game. It's
Yeah,
crazy.
as long as you're having a good time. And my whole point about Charahoe soccer is I wasn't really having a good time, and I think I kind of got hoed by the coaches too. I'm not gonna lie, I really do. And I'm not even saying like they did me dirty, but I was switch, whatever they call that, where you're JV varsity. My junior year I was varsity, which I'm not. That's not a flex at all. Freshman year varsity is a flex, I'd say,
No.
if that. Like being varsity and JV doesn't. As you look back at it, it's like it doesn't matter. It's whatever. But then we got Coach Ty. He left because he was having a family. He was, he wanted more time with his family because he had a kid coming. And then we got a new coach, and I just got hoed. Like he just didn't play me that much. And I think, I don't want to get too political about it because I know a lot of these players. I know the coach as well, and I liked everybody. I have no problem with anybody, but I know for a fact it wasn't that I wasn't good enough because I was actively watching people on the field play. That I was like, well, what's going on here? And I'm not going to say nothing. things, but it just it's such a thing though. It's not like I'm not I read online like how coaches and just being in the wrong place at the wrong time can completely just like ruin.
I had a player.
Lonny got hoed out of a lot of it.
I got
the coach
hoed
thought he was
a lot.
freshman.
Yeah, I want to hear
Really?
about
I first joined the team. I was never bad at football.
Yeah.
I never got to play a single down sophomore year as a JV player.
What was your
Never
position?
did.
Coach thought he was a freshman.
Freshman, and also he didn't like me. He kept saying, "You're moving down on the list," and I literally
I
would
said,
do
what
nothing.
position did you play? Not freshman.
Oh, what position?
What position were you
what
freshman?
So, I'm
That
talking
means he
about
just carried
sophomore
it
year.
all
I didn't
around.
play a single down, so I wasn't in a single position at all.
So he
Besides, like,
played
lineman.
freshman, like
So did
carrying
you
around
stop after
coolers.
that?
No. So then at the end of sophomore year, I was told I was probably not even going to make it to varsity, not going to play or anything. So
Do people agree you got hoed, or is this just a?
some people do.
Well, there was a specific coach that.
Some people do, but some people don't, because the other people had it work out for them.
What
So
were you-
obviously, the people that had it work out are going to say, "Oh no, it didn't."
I know, bro.
Obviously, the people that were starting and didn't want their position taken didn't agree with Lonny.
Yeah.
So junior year comes around, and then so I get into my position. I was defensive tackle, and then I got switched over to defensive end because I was decently quick. And then I played left guard. I started in both, and then I just became full-time left guard instead of doing defense because the coaches wanted me to have more energy for offense. And so basically I was doing that, and then I
Did you
played.
play all 4 years?
No, only 3.
Oh.
And I played all special teams junior year.
Did you like that?
Yeah, besides kick return. So senior year, I
Were you the one who received the ball and kick return?
yeah,
or-
in kick return you receive and you just get smoked every single
He
time.
isn't the one catching it.
I'm
That's
not
what I'm
catching it
saying.
after block, so
Yeah, he was a blocker.
I had to. I got smoked, so I was like, I didn't like that.
Why'd you get smoked?
Because that's like full
'Cause-
speed, both teams running at each other.
Yeah, and
Yeah,
so
that's not easy, man. You watch that shit on television,
Yeah.
and you're like, oh, this is this doesn't look bad, but like managing to like grapple onto someone at a full sprint, coming both directions, I feel like that's
Or
Well,
one of those
kickoff's
not
kids. I
easy.
forget who it was. I'm not gonna obviously say their name.
yeah, please.
But there was some kid that like would get lit up like every time I kickoff.
like just get
And, like,
posted
people would
every
get
single
like
time.
videos of him. I was like,
Get ready to get your camera out. Here he goes.
it was
Yeah.
bad. Like he'd like kick off, lines up, and they wait for the kicker to kick, and then they run and like the kid.
Yeah.
kid
well,
on their
I was
team
on.
would just
I
hit
like
him
kickoff
instantly.
way better. I got multiple tackles on kickoff, and I would like smoke people.
Because it's easier to go after somebody
Yeah.
than try and stop somebody.
Share Sports was not
No,
really. It's really sucky too because sports is supposed to be
Fun. It's supposed to be
a highlight
enjoyable.
of anybody's high school experience. It's supposed to make it fun.
this is
Yeah.
when I got screwed over. I busted my ass for like 3 years. 2 years it worked out for me, except for actually I'll say 1 year it worked out. So I busted my ass to get a captain position.
Somebody driving a car out on the golf course right now.
Wow.
Like a full car
just-
or like a actual car.
Not a golf
I'm
cart.
glad you're paying attention to the
I
story.
I
and
couldn't
not
see.
fucking-
He's right behind his head. I couldn't. I just see it.
Oh, I actually do see that now too.
Now they're turning around. They must have realized they're not on the
Oh, he's
road
got a sniper
anymore.
too. He's aiming right
That's
at
just
us.
wild.
I'm kidding. Get out.
Yeah,
Anyways,
So
yeah.
pretty much I was a captain, got a new coach, and all of a sudden captains are repicked, and then he comes up to me and said, I didn't really think you're a good fit because you don't seem talkative. He was new. Never
What?
seen me play football. I gave up on the team.
we had like a new coach every year.
I played for myself at that point.
Wait, what?
What do you mean play for yourself?
So like even though he knew you were skilled, he just didn't give you that opportunity because
Nope. And then he gave someone else the
What?
opportunity to be captain because he literally cried to him.
Who?
Cried to the coach.
Name drop him. No, I'm kidding. Don't.
Literally cried to the coach during our first pasta dinner or potluck at the school. I wanted to throw hands with every single person on the team.
say with your chest.
But to this day, it pissed me off.
Yeah.
Dude, high school sports is like a therapy session.
Yeah, man, it's bad. I think we should bury that subject. Honestly, that's
Yeah.
enough.
Yeah.
Who's got
glorification
a
on that.
brighter topic?
Yeah,
We
right.
could talk about how was everyone's New Year's? Did
Yeah,
you,
yeah.
Did you do anything for New Year's?
Yeah, I just kind of spent it with my family. I mean, I wasn't really planning on doing anything, and then like last minute, my sister and my brother-in-law were like, "Yeah, come up to the house," and
Nice.
I brought some of my cousins. We kind of just had a toast and chilled and just talked. And then went home. I just didn't have the energy because I worked that day, so I was like,
Yeah.
I'm not gonna go stress myself out trying to
I don't
Yeah.
do stuff like that. I don't.
yeah, trying to get drunk. I mean, like
Right.
I like New Year's. I'm not downplaying the holiday, but sometimes it's kind of overrated.
Bro, it's fat.
I feel people like try to fabricate the enthusiasm
Yeah.
just because it's New Year's and they just don't. They
People
truly
just
don't
want
get
another excuse to get drunk too.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna
exactly.
lie.
Yeah.
Nothing changes, just a digit.
I mean, and I say that for kind of people at my age, things that I see on on my local feed, I guess you could say, which I'm I'm sick of that shit too. Like I'm about to just delete that stuff because it is so unnecessary to my life to see what the hell other people are doing. But yeah, I spent my New Year's with my new girlfriend, so that was it. I bought a bottle of champagne and then I got a box of pizza, and that was it. And
that's pretty much what I did.
Completely fine with that. And I was gonna spend time with more family. I was gonna go up there. I like doing, for holidays with family. Like that's just, I don't know. It's been a preference. And if I have time afterwards, I'll go out with friends. You know what I mean? But this whole COVID thing, man. My family gets a little freaked out. They ended up doing something though last minute, and I won't get into that though. But it just was like, I'm not doing that.
What about y'all? What y'all do?
We threw a mini party here, probably like 10, 12 people. Just like a little, we're just like get together.
See that in the new intro, right?
Yeah,
the new intro. It's actually pretty heat.
New get
recorded
together.
on
all filmed on like a 90s camera.
To be first, like
sick.
before 12, it was pretty normal, laid back. We're all just chilling.
Here we go.
And then after 12, a
after
group of other people
2022.
came in. Group of other people came in. I finished my bottle of Henny. Had a bunch of
punched a couple people in the face.
And one of the kids that showed up challenged Lonny to a boxing match. Lonny usually when he boxes somebody, he just does body boxing.
I prefer body
You
boxing.
don't box Lonny,
But-
okay? You just don't.
Yeah, but
because
if you're here-
every time you see Lonny, he
after a
asks
bottle
you.
of Henny?
You ask him.
What is it? The Henny, it was
It's
special
very
edition.
special.
Oh
yeah.
my god!
But no, if you,
Isn't that on every bottle?
if you,
Am I wrong?
No, it's not. If you box me, I strictly say we're gonna do body. I'm
But
not
he
afraid
called
to get.
it. The other kid called out and said heads.
Yeah, and then I said, "Are you
Damn.
sure you want to do heads?"
Oh,
I
that's
said
fair.
it
At least
3
you did that.
times. Yes, fucking go.
Dude, you gotta know. We can even talk about it because Zach, you're probably gonna have him on here one time.
we'll have
Fucking
him on.
dummy. No, you said no.
They'll have him on.
Yeah, Zach, man,
Rematch, sober rematch.
He's a funny guy. He's funny,
That
and
is the right when the bass drops in our new intro. It's Lonny knocking him down.
Really? That's funny.
yeah, I've
He had
sparred
to
with a
get
couple
help
people.
getting up.
Damn, that's tough.
Yeah.
I
You
can
slept
show you the
him, dude.
video
You didn't
after.
need to do that to
What?
him.
It's
You,
a
I
boxing-
saw
It's
it
a
in your
boxing
eyes.
match.
He was
Am I
waiting.
gonna just like
It's
tell
not like
him,
Lonny
you
called
can't-
him out.
I mean, I don't.
No, you should
like,
see the video though. Zach was like poking at him, and then all of a sudden, I see Lonny waiting back. I'm like, oh, here it goes, and then I just haymakers him right in the side of the head, and I was like, oh god, man.
That's tough.
It's a boxing
Lonny
match.
fell once, but I think it was a
I
slip.
slipped.
Where was it?
Oh,
Was
he
it right
slipped
here?
Right on the back deck.
Oh wow, damn.
And it was wet.
Yeah, loser had to go in the water.
That's the worst.
I know, right? At least the grass. I know, probably. Was
So they both
No,
they both
it could work.
slipped. They both slipped once, and
I slipped the
Lonny
hardest
knocked him
because
down.
I went to go
twice.
swing, and I swung, took my own feet out from underneath, and I hit the ground
Yeah.
hard.
Dang.
That's tough.
Yeah, the bigger they are, the harder they fall, right?
Yeah.
That's a fact. I sparred with Mike McDonough. I sparred with him once, way back. I think I don't know what the hell we were doing. That was a weird. That whole night was fucking weird. We got like pulled up on by cops for some stupid reason. We were at some random kid's house. Forget who he was, but or I think he used to work at Mike's work, whatever. And he had a couple of boxing gloves. And I think we were sipping on something because I remember I was fuzzy already, and like. This is the first time I actually ever put on gloves and like fucked around with it, and I was like, "This is fine." There's like what? How many inches of space do you have? It's like 8 inches from the knuckles, right? Something like
Depends
that,
how
like
big,
12, something. Not 12
Yeah.
inches, like 12 centimeters, 8 centimeters, something like that.
Not that much. It's like this much.
No, because I know MMA is like what
Well,
3?
it's not-
I think it's 3 centimeters.
Yeah, it's like
And then,
it
like,
depends on the
12.
glove. Yeah,
It
there's
is
It
like,
different. The gloves
I
are
don't know
measured
shit.
in weight.
But I know that we were going at it, and all of a sudden Mike just knocks me real good, and I fucking fall backwards into a fence, and I broke the fence, dude. It was a weird fence too. It wasn't like a wood fence. It was like one of those like plastic.
Yeah,
ones.
Didn't
that
you
just
knock
stick into
somebody
the
down in
ground.
my room in my other house?
Yeah, another one that called me
yeah,
out.
Lonny out here
And, like,
knocking
I get
people
called
out.
out. People call me out, and then I have to
Lonny,
load them
Lonny
in.
knocks him down, and he
You know how many
No,
times I
he
tried
lands-
to
I say
Lonny?
I genuinely say it as a joke.
I know. You want
I-
to box? Like,
Yeah, I say
every
it as a
single
joke.
time I see
but
it.
people actually come in here and it's like,
Well, now it's going to be a thing. Guests
You
are going
talk
to show
about
up
it
and
so
just want
much.
to smoke.
You talk about it so much.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and then-
you just naturally attract people that
He's
want
got the tracksuit on. Look at him. He looks like a
I
boxer.
wear this to the
Yeah,
gym.
Raw gear, bro.
This is my
Got
gym
the raw
attire.
gear.
Hey man, my man's out here swagging on us right now.
10% off raw gear.
Yeah, he drops the
products.
kid in my room, and he fell down. Like his head missed like the corner of this wooden like
Speaking
table.
of which, I got a funny video of my buddy. You guys keep talking, but
But usually, if I know I can actually easily beat someone, I let them just hit me as much as they can.
Did I send you the video?
They
of
don't
Yeah,
the
I know
fight
what
with
you're saying.
them?
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
you sent me the part where you sent the small version.
Yeah.
Where you just Lonny just
You missed the.
fucking-
Yeah, he didn't send you the part where I swung and slipped.
Yeah. Probably
Like-
good. Like, live that down.
We can show you. I can show you the full video after.
Yeah.
Hold on,
If my phone wasn't one
At
of
the very
cameras,
end of the
it was-
podcast, you'll see the full snippet.
Okay.
For the people who are watching, you'll see the full snippet.
Yeah, I'll throw it in there.
What you guys been listening to? What's the track on rotation right now for you guys?
Music wise,
Yeah.
bro.
Depends.
Lonny hates all new stuff, so don't get him going on that.
Oh, okay. Oh.
I don't mind.
I'm definitely getting going on that.
I don't mind some of the new stuff. It's just like
No, he's back in the
I'm so sporadic. It's crazy. I use I like YouTube, so I got like YouTube Premium or whatever the hell. I don't have ads, so I just find I've always been big on beats. You can ask anyone since I was in high school. Like my favorite all the music, if you like put it all together, which is like all over the place genre wise, it all like kind of boils down to how the sound is. Like I do like good lyrics, and I do like, you know, someone who can sing or someone who just like you can tell they like the craft. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So there is that too. Like I appreciate how like people sound and how that builds to the track itself, but it mostly boils down to like the production. I like stuff with like a lot of sub in it, and I just like, I don't know.
I'm gonna have to pause this for a second.
Why? Okay.
All right, sorry about that. We had a little
Technical.
laptop died. All right,
Okay.
back to what we were.
Tell them exactly what it was.
Yeah, so Lonny, I want to hear this. What's your take on old school and new school hip hop?
Well, I like rap that gets technical, with the nice wordplay, multi-syllable rhyming, near rhyme, and all that type of stuff. You know what I mean? When someone's really getting in it and they have a nice beat with it. I just don't prefer the mumble. I don't prefer I don't mind, like, you know, I'll listen to Future. I'll listen to like modern rap now. Future. I mean, I don't have to always listen to very lyrical rap, but I like, you know, I just like rap that has something with it and I can understand.
Do you like
not Lil Baby,
What's your top five? Like
Lil Pump and stuff like that? Fuck them. Nah.
No, they're not even on the map. They're not even on like in the
Yeah,
discussion anymore.
That
Pump
type of
hasn't been
stuff,
relevant
nah.
in a while.
But my top 5, I don't know, probably be like Tupac is number 1.
okay.
I like his energy on songs. Probably, I'm not gonna say, I don't know, maybe Biggie. Biggie's iffy, you know. I like some of his songs, some of them I don't.
I got Biggie above Tupac.
Yeah, and then I
just
like
I
Eminem.
think Biggie as a whole was a better rapper. I mean, Tupac was just like a cultural figure, you know. He carried so much like weight on his shoulders from what he stood for. But Biggie was just like, you know, cold blooded when it came to like rapping. He knew how to hit every pocket, knew how to.
Yeah,
he was like a surgeon with the words. That's why like he still has that kind of you know, clout even like 25 years later. Like with like Tupac, it's, you know, it's like I said, it's like his whole legacy. I mean, sorry, I'm trying to interrupt you. You still got a top 5 to go. Go ahead.
Yeah, and it's like Eminem would be 3, and I like Nas.
Nas cold.
5.
Little TJ. No, I'm playing.
I would probably.
I was waiting for like an oddball. Like number 5.
I'm trying to think.
Little Nas.
I like Ice JJ Fish.
Woo, that's a.
I love how people didn't know if that was serious or not too at first.
It's
'Cause
clearly
people didn't know about what do they call them, industry plants, and at that point, like that wasn't really on. That was kind of like under the radar industry plants. Now people like little tech would come out and they're like, yeah, I'm a plant. It's like, okay, bro, cool.
I don't know. I don't really have a top 5. I don't think. I just have.
You only need one more.
I can't think of one.
You can't think of one.
Come on, it's at least another rapper. Yeah. Are you like in between other rappers, or you just
that's pretty much what it
Well,
is.
just choose one. I mean, you're not gonna offend anybody.
I don't know.
I don't think you can think of
Maybe
one.
Jay-Z? I don't know. He's on the
Jay-Z's
fence.
good.
That's
a good top 5. That's a good top 5.
Jay-Z, you know what I mean?
It's a good top 5.
Jay got a catalog though. Like that's like I'm surprised. Like
I'm glad his stuff's finally on Spotify. Cause
Yeah,
he
yeah.
didn't have it because it was on whatever Tidal or whatever.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, majority of his catalog was on Tidal, and like it probably like maybe like 4 or 5 albums.
What kind of
Because it was Tidal.
money did he get?
He owned Tidal, I think.
Oh, okay.
Because he wouldn't be making as much money from Spotify as he was doing.
Okay,
The
well,
other
that's
one, I
fine.
think.
That's fair then.
Which I would.
I mean, he made a ton of money with Tidal. He
Yeah,
bought it
that's what I
for I believe like $53 million, like the company itself.
He did.
Yeah, and then like took it from there, and I think it's valued over 450 million now, or maybe 500 million. That's
What is it? Just a music streaming platform?
yeah. According to what they're saying, Tidal pays more to like actual artists. That's the biggest thing with Spotify and Apple Music.
Yeah, that's bad. How much you
Spotify, I don't think they even make money off of views. I think.
they make? I think per what is it? I think you have to hit a certain benchmark, and then after that benchmark, I think per million views, it was something real small.
That's like we have to hit a certain amount of hours listened to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
Well,
it's like
YouTube's
mostly all on
preliminaries
downloads.
are easy. It's 100 subscribers, right? To get a custom URL.
It's 1,000.
1,000 to get a custom
1,000
URL.
subscribers, 8,000 hours.
Of what? To get
Listening.
monetization?
Yep.
And then that's okay.
It used to be like a lot more followers or subscribers.
It's a lot of hours.
It is.
It's a lot of
No.
hours.
It's been 1,000 for a while. I bet trust me, I used to want to make YouTube channels. I would make a new YouTube channel like every week when I was in high school because I just wanted to like be creative and
It's
make shit.
8,000 hours.
I said 1,000 subscribers.
almost
Or did I say 1,000
10,000
hours. You
hours?
said 1,000
I meant to
hours,
say
yeah.
1,000
Like,
subscribers.
like that's almost like near the 10,000 hour rule. Like
Yeah.
you know, like Malcolm Gladwell, like the whole concept of putting out that much content
Yeah.
for that many hours. Like at that
That's
point,
tough.
you're a master content creator.
That's You better hope you're past 1,000 subscribers after 8,000
As no,
hours.
seriously.
That's How many are you guys at right now? Do you know?
Subscribers?
No, no.
Hours?
No.
I don't know. I don't.
It
you
doesn't
can
show
probably
us
check.
that. I don't know.
That's a lot of
It probably
hours.
does. I think we need
If you
YouTube
do,
social
if you do
blade or
10
something.
podcasts and each of them are 3 hours, that's what 30 hours. That's
Not even close.
That's not even close.
what did I say?
No, I mean it's not even close. To
I know.
8,000.
Oh, I'm about to say,
it's
is
not
my
even
math
close.
that bad? No.
No.
That's crazy.
Yeah, put into like a work week perspective. You work 40 hours a week.
8,000 hours? I would just start uploading fucking 8 or 10 hour long videos. Just for like sleep
That's like-
relaxation
I mean,
video.
in
10 hours.
equivalency, that's like 6 months of work of just straight hours.
See, for some people, they
That's
get
a lot.
8,000 hours in a day because they have a lot of followers. So it's not just one person. or
Oh,
something. You know,
it's
you break it
okay.
up like that.
Okay.
I thought
it's
it was
multiple
video.
people watching it.
I thought it was
No,
video
not like
time.
our upload. It's how much hours people watch.
I was
Yeah.
about to say.
Not just
okay.
off of one person.
That's not bad.
So say for example we're at like
you have
Joe
10 people
Rogan's
watching-
level or like Logan Paul or some
hit
other
that
dude
every
like
day?
that. Yeah, you hit that.
Yeah,
You
Every
hit that in a
day.
Yeah,
day.
no.
So like the
True.
one that we had with you was like an hour and 20 minutes, and that
Yeah.
one's at like 120 views.
So that's, I don't know. I
That's-
can't think
no,
of math
that's
today.
not-
That's
no.
not bad
for
at
one,
all.
yeah, it's pretty.
Yeah, that
good
was-
Considering they
numbers for
watch
one.
probably, hopefully over half of it.
And that was only YouTube. It got like more on Spotify.
And they have to kind of watch a good chunk of it for it to count.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
You can't
we
just
can
watch
see.
like
we can see
10
like
minutes.
where
Minutes of an episode.
Yeah.
Okay.
And you can't skip around.
No.
And just
we
be
can
like,
see like where like the average listener listened to.
What was ours? Like a quarter of the way because they're like, these guys are talking about horse shit.
But no, that's a good top 5, Lonny.
Yeah.
Just
Yep.
to,
What about you?
that's tough. That's tough. I don't know if I can do a top 5. I mean, I'm
do a top 10?
yeah, I can do it. Even top 10 stuff, but in no order. I got Jay-Z up there
Yep.
for sure. Kanye, Kendrick, Nas. That's tough. There's a lot of great, like it's what Lonnie said. There's like, guys that have like long catalogs,
Right.
and like
You like
crazy.
that more?
No, I always try to factor everything because like there's so many things that like, certain rappers are good at that certain rappers don't have, but
Mhm.
because all great rappers have a unique style.
Yep.
Even like Lil Wayne is definitely
Yeah.
in my top 10. This is tough. Let me see. I'm sorry. It's just
No,
That's
take your
tough,
time.
that's tough.
No,
It's-
no,
it's-
no
like, just-
pressure.
because like
I'm thinking of my 5 right now, so take your fucking time. Mine's gonna be different though. Mine's like,
His is gonna be like Miley Cyrus and
that's not a rapper. And
I
that's
mean,
also
if I was to do artists, that'd be a different
a
thing.
very different story.
That's a whole different story. Because
'Cause I'll
like,
name drop
Yeah.
people you probably don't even know
Yeah.
exist.
do one right now.
What's his name?
Scat man.
What the fuck's that?
Weird Al.
Vangelis.
Yeah, man, who that is?
Who is it?
I don't know.
Thank you.
Was this like a rock band?
What?
Is that a rock band? I've never heard of
No, it's a single creator. He did music for the Burning Chariots or whatever that movie's called, and then he also did music score for Blade Runner,
it.
both Blade Runners.
Oof, that's tough.
And he's just
Dude, that's-
no. He literally like when you listen to his stuff, someone would be like, I can just get onto a laptop and do that now because I can just pre-pack a bunch of synths or like there's so many different like plugins that you could get that just make it sound. But he had Omnisphere or some, I forget what he used before it was like a big thing. So
yeah.
he was basically an engineer, and he made sounds from a synth board and Omnisphere that just like just literally sound like, bro, it just
sounds surreal almost.
Surreal. And
yeah,
like,
that's how I
and
feel Blade
quality.
Runner is. Blade Runner, like
Dude,
the aesthetics of it, to go along with
Yeah.
the it's almost eerily peaceful.
Yeah.
Like sounds.
Dude,
like,
it was.
It's like
It was- same as Hans Zimmer, the guy who did for Interstellar.
Dude,
like
Hans
I like,
Zimmer, dude. I mean, honestly, if I was doing a top 10,
like, bro.
Hans Zimmer is a master creator.
Yeah.
Like he knows what he's doing, to say the
There'd
least.
probably be some pianists that I like in that top 10 as well, but rap wise,
Rap wise, to finish off, where I'm at, I got Jay-Z, Nas,
Kanye.
Kendrick, Kanye, Lil Wayne.
Mhm.
Still tough. It's still tough. If I had to pick another one,
You like Kodak at all?
I mean,
Honestly,
yeah, I
man.
kind of like Kodak, but like definitely not. I wouldn't put it in the top 10 because
Yeah.
I feel like there's other better artists.
Yep.
I mean, I would like to add Drake, but I feel like Drake hasn't reached that standpoint for me yet. But he's honestly a great artist. I'm not trying to downplay Drake, but
His crowd reaction is always good. You know, every time you see him get on stage,
yeah,
it's just like
of course.
he's got his. You want to talk about a catalog? That right there is
No,
thick.
I'll add Drake on there. I'm not
Thick
gonna
catalog.
because like he had 10-year run where it's like
Yeah.
And
not many people-
adaptation is
yeah.
not easy in the industry either.
This is tough.
And you always worry about guys like Drake. I'll let you keep thinking, but you always worry about guys like Drake because, like, you always worry, like, there's a new style out now. Like, are they going to just try to fit in and sound like old people, like boomers, just trying to, like, match the
Yeah.
sound? But then they end up doing that, and then they also do more, you know?
Yeah, you know, I
Like
hear you.
they
Yeah.
fit. They don't only fit in, they also push the boundary further, and that's how you know. It's like,
No, of
this guy's
course.
got people working with him, and he's just good.
With rap is tough because it's groups and there's like single artists. And
Yep.
like there's like groups like Outkast. Like I love
Bro,
Outkast.
I like
Outkast is
Outkast.
underrated.
I like Andre 3000 is like, I think Big Boy's more of a wordsmith as a whole, but like Andre 3000 like, just ability to manipulate sounds and manipulate words, like change the dynamic of how rappers sound.
Yep.
You know, like Tribe Called Quest, like artists like old rap groups.
Maybe we should ask Clever about this. We were playing a game the other night, and one of the things is you had to go around. It was like a drinking game. Everyone had to go around and name something that rhymed with the word that somebody said.
Oh, like Kings.
Yes. Exactly, yes. And so the word was rat.
Oh, here we go.
And it gets to Lonny.
Lonnie's eyes rolling already.
And Lonnie, he still says
It's a rhyme. I guess it went over a lot of people's heads.
no. It's you could probably rhyme it in a rap song, but it's not
Definitively, they
rhyme.
probably do
The
not
word
rhyme.
was rat, and he said Mac.
Yeah, that's not
Thank
right.
you.
Yeah. Well, yeah, I love you, brother. It's not,
What you were saying when you were adding to it made sense. Well, I don't know what kind of different rhymes there are. You said something.
No,
sounded
but
like-
it's-
Well, because because if you do something like, say if it rhymes, rhyme is a broad statement.
no,
You had to
don't
be
play.
no, because
There is a technical definition.
that's
for
a
rhyme.
wordplay though.
there's
Yes.
rhyme. Well, it's not. It's called a near. No, it's not a near rhyme. So you can. It's a different. There's different versions of rhyme. There's stretch rhyming. There's near rhyming.
Yeah.
There's other stuff.
how
You
you
just
get-
said rhyme. So rhyme means anything.
Yeah.
Anything. You didn't just like you didn't put into a specific
It's a game
category.
of a
Yeah.
drinking game.
Yeah,
man.
it was a
Exactly.
drinking game. I didn't think it was a grammar
You
lesson.
keep everything basic in a drinking game.
And
Yeah.
that
You
is
gotta
basic.
overthink it.
That's
That
what-
is-
that's-
that is
that-
basic. It's a broad
Yeah, but you were like
statement
the
of
third person to go. There's 1,000
I was-
words that
I
rhyme
was like
with
I was
rat.
the sixth
Back.
person.
Bat, Matt, cat,
I was the sixth person.
Fat, lap.
trap. Does that work?
Fat.
No, trap. That's the same.
That's what I'm
scenario.
saying.
thing? Is
yeah,
it?
Yeah,
so that's-
same thing. It has to be like it's like
Matt,
fat,
trap.
cat,
It doesn't. It's gonna be the same syllable,
Matt.
probably.
Yeah.
sat. It's like just like it has to be
Single
very,
syllable.
Yeah.
Well, I panicked. Okay.
There's the truth.
Like I said,
It's
I was
all
supposed to
right.
say Matt, like I told you,
Yeah.
and what happened is I was about to say Matt. Laptop rushed in my head.
Just rush right into it.
Yeah, rushed in.
He said Mac, and then it was like, oh, that's a mistake. Then he just came up with some ridiculous
Wait,
argument.
were you off to Henny then?
yes.
Yes.
Oh damn.
That's all fair. It's not
That's
the
all
end of the
fair.
world.
I mean, when you're drinking Henny, anything's possible.
Anything's possible.
like literally, like,
Anything,
anything is possible because like I've seen people like almost like an exorcism, like it's just like a whole personality comes out when they're drunk.
Yeah.
I've seen girls, guys, just everybody. It's
Lonnie
like-
was still recovering from a
How about
boxing
cognac?
match trying to rhyme. It was a tough
No, that was
scenario.
before that.
That wasn't
Yes, it was. Then we went out after that.
oh, okay.
really.
Yeah.
Awesome. I tried to give you an excuse.
Yeah, you remember that night pretty well for a guy being on Henny.
Well, to tell you the truth, I don't know how. I honestly don't know how. I don't really remember too much.
He's seen the video a lot.
What is this book over here?
Like, to be honest,
yeah.
now, I could forget something that happened yesterday.
Grandma Moses.
Wait, what?
The fuck is that? It looks like someone was reading it. It's pulled
Oh,
out a
yeah,
little
that big
bit.
ass book.
Lonny reads that when he goes to bed.
All right, sorry. I just saw that. I'm just looking around. I'm like, how much of this shit did you guys bring in?
American blown glass.
Wonders of Life on Earth. This is weird.
No, I like this setup though.
Yeah, it's not bad.
I mean, I particularly like the golfer.
Fuck, dude. How about this?
Who was it?
Fucking draw that.
Who was it that said like that guy probably just comes to life at night and just walks around the house?
Oh, like night at the museum.
No, fuck. That movie is funny.
Somebody was like, he moved from the other day. Yeah, it was in a different stance.
All right, my top 5. I've thought about it a
Skipped
little bit.
read.
You can go.
Well, you can get
Oh, I didn't finish my top 10. Sorry.
Yeah. Fuck me, man.
I got 6. I'll hurry.
No, it's all good. We keep cutting you off.
I'll put under 3,000 in there.
Okay. Didn't he do a song with Kanye? Was it that got accident or Drake leaked it and it ended up being like?
Yeah, but probably
him?
song of the year. Honestly, like it was.
Was that Andre?
Andre 3000. Yeah,
That was a great song.
That was a great song.
It's like 12 minutes, right?
Yeah, something along the lines. Like it's
Or like 8 minutes.
yeah, something long. It's
fucking good. Anyways, Andre's on there.
Andre's on there. Oof, it's still a lot. This is a kind of a. This is kind of coming out of left field right now. Freddie Gibbs. I'll put Freddie Gibbs on there. His last 3 projects have been like almost like repeats. And that's hard. That's hard. That's why I like some rappers can't say that. I've had 3 repeats of albums. Like each 3 albums were like classics.
Yeah,
And like
that's true.
Kendrick can say that. Kanye can say that. Jay-Z can say that. Lil Wayne can say that.
Yep. Drake can't say that.
Drake can say it if he wants to.
CLB
He has the sales, but like when you have hundreds of thousands of people showing up to your concert, it's like it's hard to deny it. Like you can
But
say
at that point, man, he's like, it's almost like a brainwash aspect where people are just like, you know, people that don't read into it that much. Someone like me is not going to go to a Drake concert.
I respect it, but he like a whole generation.
With those people that just are like, I'm just here to have a good time, and like we're just gonna listen to stuff, and a lot of people, we're getting to an age and time where it's like we rely heavy on other people's beliefs, and like that just stretches out through everything. But especially music, people just are like, they don't like to dig too deep into it. You know, your top 10 is not even close to probably what almost 80%, if not more, of the kids that are around our age.
Oh yeah, no,
It's not even close.
Like, if I had
But it's not whack either.
I could have a top 10 of guys that like 90% of the population never heard of, or like just guys like hip hop artists. That, like
same. I could say the same, just on a different spectrum. It's like
yeah, but I'm still continuing. I got Mos Def on there. Mos Def is a great artist. It's tough.
What about MF Doom?
MF Doom is definitely up there. Though. I mean, like if I put MF Doom, I put Lupe in there too, because like people forget how good Lupe was in the 2000s, and he still has a crazy amount of mixtapes that just go under the radar. It's tough. I'll put Biggie in there. I'm at 9 now, so I need one more.
like keeping track. I thought you were like 18 at
No,
this point.
no. I got someone's gonna hate me for this because I talked to some of my boys, so like they come in my neck. But last but not least, I would probably got to go with Eminem.
There you go. There's nothing wrong with that.
Because like
Lonny approved.
Do you know how many
like,
greatest of all time say he's the greatest of all time? It's like
He is, and people don't respect him now because if you watch his interviews and stuff, he's not going to make public,
dude,
party
Eminem
never
music.
has.
Eminem, the funny thing is, rappers, like all time great rappers, agree that he became a rap god. There's a certain level of like a rapping skill that you can reach that some people just know, you know.
Yeah,
Like they just know, like, okay, like he can do whatever he wants to. If he wants to do it the way he's doing it, like,
yeah.
we can't even question him because how great he's become.
Like if you generally like respect the actual craft of rapping, like from a lyrical
You're gonna hate my list,
standpoint,
then.
you're gonna
You gotta
like
put in.
Eminem's music now. If you don't, you're not gonna like it. You're gonna say it's trash because you have to really listen into his things, all the wordplay and everything he does. And if you don't like that, you're not gonna like his new music. I mean, that's what he's going for now.
All right, what's yours?
All right.
Luke Bryan.
Yeah, no.
I mean, put some respect on Luke Bryan.
Uh,
Why are you looking at the time, huh? You rushing out of here? You got someplace to go, bud?
Morgan Wallen.
Are you worried?
I'm gonna do top 5. I won't do an order, I guess. Biggie, Kendrick. I guess I had all this time to think about this.
No, because you start realizing like other rappers.
Yeah,
that you listen,
now-
leave out. Especially if you're doing a top 5.
Biggie, Kendrick.
It's like playing
I'll put
Truth or
Eminem in
Dare.
there. It is tough when like now you.
No,
hear
just the
all
way
ones
Lonnie's
he-
looking, he's like,
Lonnie's like, Lonnie's gonna kill me if I don't name
Dude, I
someone.
got a bunch of shoutouts I want to get to because like there's a lot of great rappers.
And then I guess what I name: Biggie, Kendrick, Eminem,
the game. You seem like a game guy.
Jay-Z,
There you go.
and
Lucifer. I'm like,
I'm gonna say
Play Bacardi.
Lil Wayne.
yeah, bro, he's on mine.
Wayne,
not anymore, though.
Wayne's.
All right,
He's good.
Nigel, let's
People
hear
forget how good Wayne is, man.
All right, no particular order. Uno the Activist. Kodak has been really climbing up for me. I haven't given him an ear.
Mm-hmm.
I haven't. I was just like I got to a certain point where I was so sick of like, I got really into it in 2016, so I'm kind of biased. Like,
Okay.
I
Before
love that.
Is this Kodak Black or another rapper named Kodak?
Kodak Black.
He's putting Kodak Black on his top.
I don't think I am though, but
Hey, man,
Just-
hey, man,
just
toot your own.
recently, just recently, like I think I've been watching his music videos. I've been listening to all his songs, and like I think he's slightly underrated when it comes to like how people think of him. It's like fuck whatever, it doesn't really matter. But when you really like think about Kodak, you just think he's like a goofy, makes goofy sound and shit. But like honestly, like some tough stuff in there, and I mean, it's no lyrical genius at all, but just off like the sound, you know, like I said, I like
He goes normal, but
I
gets the
prefer
point across. That's what
today's
I kinda like,
production more than sort of, what do I call it, like just old fashioned, you know.
I mean, there's different
old-
forms of old fashioned. There's like
Yeah.
the
There's like
boom bap.
western, and there's
There's boom pop and there's like chopped.
Yeah.
Like there's like, you know, guys from the south that like from Houston have a whole different sound from
Yeah.
Memphis.
well, we're still
like,
to
like
that
guys
day.
like Plain Pat, you know, 3-6 Mafia, like they have a whole different sound. Like, but they were in the '90s. Like Outkast, some of their albums did not sound like
Yeah.
anything like from New York City. But what else? Even guys on the West Coast,
Well, to this day, we still have that sort of differential. It's
Yeah.
a little bit less now because
because it's like
with the internet, it's
yeah.
all kind of meshing into one continent instead of like separate places, and then things get like out. But like Atlanta's, and especially nowadays. But when I first started getting into it, Atlanta had its own beat sounds, and then you go to places like Chicago, completely different sounds. You go out west, completely different
like
sounds.
Detroit too. Like shout out Jay Dilla. Like Jay Dilla has
Yeah.
he created a whole lot of sound for like a lot of '90s artists that we came to love. And like I mean, rest in peace because passed away way too soon. But like he's like some of he's like your favorite producer's favorite producer.
Yeah,
Like
facts.
Pharrell always says like Jay Dilla is probably goated.
Yep.
It's like maybe him, Dre, and like Madlib, but in terms of just like ability to manipulate sounds. But Jay Dilla, also is like Kanye's favorite producer.
Mm-hmm.
Q-Tip from A Tribe Called Quest. Who else? A bunch of like other artists too. Like Jay Dilla produced a lot of songs with Erykah Badu, Common. Like he has like a whole catalog that kind of gets like brushed under the rug, but like all hip hop historians and people that actually love it, always like go back and reference it.
Yeah. So Uno's on there. I like Che Crew. Probably he's newer. He hasn't like really blown up, and it's kind of R&B. But I don't really care. I'll go that far. What?
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah, it's not like Miguel.
Yeah,
Like he's tough. Like he sings, but it's coming out sounding like, it's rap. I feel bad putting Party on there because he's not really a rapper at all. He's more a producer. But like, just off of like my listening records, like he's and off of people, because dude, my SoundCloud, my YouTube, even my Spotify, it's like if you there's no top artists. Like there's
it's
really
me.
it's all
just,
over the fucking place. There's people that have like a guy that I'm listening to now, 1KPG is his name. He's got like 1,000 monthly listeners. And I listen to his shit religiously, and it's good. Like he's trying to kind of fit in now, and I'm not really like vibing with that, but I've been listening to his song since 2016, literally, and he's had 1,000 viewers, like 1,000 monthly listeners on Spotify for I don't know how long, like since he started, and he hasn't been stopping making music, and I like it. So shit, what am I at? 3? Uno, Che Crew, 1,000 band, and then honestly, I want to look at my phone, but that'd kind of be
cheating. Yeah,
it's kind of cheating, right?
Okay, instead if you can't think of it, we'll end with Nigel spitting a couple bars. Do it,
No.
bitch.
Oof.
Do it.
Shots fired.
Do it. Come on.
No.
Come on.
What do you want me to do? Like, I'm
Show-
not just gonna
show
put
us
a
your
cipher
artistic-
out here without
Yeah, do it.
music. That's not how it is.
The realist, do it.
What?
Do
Do
a
that?
rap about that candle right now.
No, just finish out your top 5. Because
Yeah, right?
like he's
Yeah.
trying to cut it off. So.
Yeah, facts.
J.
Me
Cole
looking
and
at the
Kanye
camera.
West. Okay, he finished.
I don't like J. Cole that much, man. Dude, it's been so long since I've listened to just artists recently. It's that's why it's tough for me, because I'm like feel like I'm faking it if I just like think about the people that I used to put in my top 5, but that's just gone completely off the deep end with. I'll put Kanye on there. I will. I'll put Kanye on there because I've listened to his last albums and I've liked every single one of them. And then I will leave it at 4. Fuck it. Right?
All right.
I don't want to fucking
All right.
force out the 5th one. I can't even think of his damn name. If I look at my phone, I will, but that just ain't right.
So we're wrapping it up now.
You can wrap it up on it.
Well, thanks for checking in. We had a nice guest, Clever.
Thanks for having me, guys.
Yeah.
Thanks for coming by.
Was
We
a
had a
fun
nice
time.
fill-in for Calvin.
Yep. Maybe
So you
it'll
know-
be permanent. We'll see. No.
You know where
Shout out to Calvin.
to find us. And if you're new here, you know Instagram, Facebook, YouTube,
Subscribe.
Spotify.
Facebook.
Subscribe
Yeah.
on YouTube, please, if you're watching. We need to get the
Yeah.
numbers up.
Yep.
We're getting the views, but we're not getting the subscribers.
That's
Yeah.
when you just got to, what the new YouTubers are doing. They're
Yeah,
saying,
smash the like
no.
button.
They're like, did you
better
know that
subscribe.
80% of you guys are not subscribed and shit like that? And they'll put up the fucking whatever.
No, I can
Putting up
I
the
can see
stats.
the amount like
That watches and doesn't
viewers
subscribe.
that aren't.
Pussies. Click the button.
Yeah,
That's
click
funny.
the button,
fucking button.
subscribe, or you're just probably dissing us behind
You're like,
the
I see
closed
you, but
doors.
That's overkill.
It's over.
You
I don't care.
You know who I'm
motherfucker. No, I'm
talking
kidding.
to.
But,
Come to your house. Subscribe.
but thanks for watching. You made it this far. You'll
Yep.
get a little treat at the end.
What's the
What?
treat?
Run over me knocking out Zach.
Oh, all right.
Oof.
You gonna put that in the back?
All right.
Damn.
I was kidding.
All right. Thanks for watching.
Cheers, guys.